It's John again, and I want to show you how you can generate any type of image using VideoHQ. So when you come to your dashboard, the first thing you want to do is click on this Create with AI button. If you are on mobile, your interface might look a bit different as I've shown before. Let me just simulate that again. When you click on mobile view, this is what your interface looks like. Here you can access your AI assistant, and this other place you can access all the images or videos that you have generated before. But then to generate a fresh one, you just have to click on Create with AI. Okay, I'm going back to the desktop mode. Okay, this is how it looks like on the desktop. You click on Create with AI and you click on Text to Image. So I'm going to explain everything that you have on this screen. So the main place is where you type your prompt. Let me assume I want to create or generate an image of a girl swinging, or let me assume I want to generate an image of a girl playing with the swing in the garden. So I can type a girl playing with the swing in the garden, full stop. And this is where you have your negative prompts. Let's assume there are things you don't want to appear in your image. You can just type them in here and separate it with a comma. So by default, you have this prompt: ugly. You don't want anything ugly, you don't want brawly or realistic or whatsoever. But if there are things that you want, you can just add them here. These are negative prompts, meaning that anything you type here is not going to appear in your image. So this is your positive prompt. This is what you want to see in your image. Now, we know that to an extent you might require AI or our assistant to help you crafting out the prompt. I've just typed a girl playing with the swing in the garden. When I click on generate image, it's going to generate that image. But then there is this feature called enhance prompt with AI. That means, okay, our image is done generating. When we click on this, we will see a girl playing with the swing in the garden. Maybe you want the girl to face front, or the image generator generated, or the image generator didn't give you exactly what you want. You can click on regenerate and you can enhance prompt with AI. So let's see the difference between the one we typed and the one that the AI have generated. Okay, so you see that at this point, the AI has regenerated our prompt to make it more concise. So let's just generate it and compare it with what we have before. Okay, this is our AI generated prompt, and this is our own prompt. I think at this point I would rather use this AI generated prompt because it's quite explanatory. It talks about the sun, the grasses, and so on and so forth. So that's about the image enhancer. Sorry, that's about the prompt enhancer. But let me just go back to what I typed in originally: a girl riding a bicycle. Okay, so going down, you see other options. The orientation. Some people would want their images to be in landscape mode. Some people will want it to be in portrait mode. So depending on what you choose, that's how your image is going to appear when it's generated. The last one we did was just landscape. So if we click on this, then the image is going to be in portrait mode. Okay, here we have a wonderful option. We have a wonderful option. Assuming you want to reuse a character that you've already created or someone else has already created and you want to reuse them, you can come here, scroll down to the character you want to reuse and proceed. Okay, so I think this is a security guard. You click on it, the preview of the character appears here. So I can just type in, instead of having to describe the man, I'll just say this man the man is riding a bicycle. So when I click on generate image, I don't have to start describing this man again. The same man that I have, I can use it to create consistency over several scenes. So our image is done generating, and this is what we have. Okay, I can also, the same man, I can use him again, say he is sitting down in a chair. Because I've already selected a character, I can say the man is sitting on a chair. Yeah, so we have him sitting on a chair, we have him riding a bicycle. If we want to manage these characters, you can click on create with AI and click on custom characters. So these are characters that people already created and choose to make them public. That's why they're accessible to you. But if you want to create your own characters, you click on create new character. So you provide a name for your character, say Juliet. A white girl with ponytail, yellow dress, and I don't know. I can either choose to work with this or I enhance the definition. So the AI assistant will help me to redefine it very well. So at this point, I can choose the style. There are several styles of characters but since we are working with human style, we'll talk about these styles back in the image generator. But now let's just finish up with custom character. I'll click on generate preview just to make sure I'm getting what I want before I proceed to save it. So this is Juliet. I'm okay with Juliet. I can save character. Okay, so this is Juliet. If I want to create an image of Juliet cooking in the kitchen, I click on create with AI, click on text to image, and I select Juliet and I say she is cooking in the kitchen and click on generate. Okay, so this is what we have, the character that we generated cooking. Okay, so character that we generated cooking. Proceeding to other features that we have. If you want to remove the character, want to change the character, you can actually change or remove if you don't want to reuse the character. So other features that we have is the style. By default, the human style is being selected, but if you want to create something funny, say a cartoon, you can select any of the models. You can switch the model. Say you select cartoon mix, you will see the preview here. Depending on what you want to create or the style of image that you want to generate, you can just select any one of them depending on what your storyline looks like. So I prefer using human style if I'm just generating normal images. I use cartoon mix if I'm generating maybe children's story. I use anime cartoon if I'm generating a 2D character, and there are other ones. You can try them out for yourself. And that is it for image generation.